Tuesday now, the 14th. I am in my bed, as you can see. I'm going to put on Sarah's double down writing sprints, and I'm going to get some writing sprints in before I start work. I'm about an hour and a half before work starts, so I should be able to get a few sprints in. So that's what I'm going to do this morning. Do that before work, and then I have to do some cleaning and stuff later on. I am restarting back up my intermittent fasting, so I'm really trying not to have coffee yet. I'm trying to do 12 hours of fasting, just like the minimum that I really want to do. So 12 hours of fasting, so it means that I wouldn't be able to break my fast and have coffee until 7:45. So I'm trying to kind of distract myself, keep myself busy until that time. So yeah, I'm gonna jump into these sprints, and I will let you guys know how many words I end up writing. I didn't end up writing anything last night like I thought I was going to, so I do still have 3,500 words plus today's words to try to write. So I'm gonna jump right in, and I will check back in after. Okay, guys. So I did my first sprint, 25 minutes. As I'm looking at my word counter and what I wrote over the weekend, I'm realizing that I actually wrote more. Over the weekend that I never counted. So I need to go in and add this in, which is kind of a good discovery to have. So I need to go and look at what I did write and get that added in there. Okay, my Notion is malfunctioning a little bit. So the last words that I have counted on my word counter are a chapter from Christian's point of view, but the last thing I wrote was from Charlie's point of view, so I must not have counted these, which is like I said, kind of a cool discovery, because now I get to add some more words. I'm just trying to see exactly where I left off. You guys, I actually have an extra 1,000 words 1,010 words to be exact, that I had written on Saturday, I think, and I forgot to count. So I'm going to go ahead and add those in to my nano stats. That's awesome. So I'm actually only behind 2,400 and something words, 2,500. So still a lot, but not as much as I thought, so that's awesome. So I add these, and then I'm going to count how many words I got this sprint, and then jump right in, because I'm watching Sarah's double down sprints on the TV, and she's already started the next one. So I'm going to count these words real quick, and then jump back into the next sprint, and then I'll check back in with you guys. I'm really hoping I can get these 2,000 words this morning and catch myself back up to where I should be for today, and then the rest of the day I can focus on the words that I actually need for today. So let me do that, and then I will check back in after. Okay, guys, so this writing sprint is up for now. So I wrote, 478 words that sprint. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that in here to Nano. 478 at home on my laptop, and I started that about 6:50 to about 7. I'm gonna say 13. So I'm gonna update. So that brings my word count for today to 992 out of it's saying I need to write 1,804 words today. I'm not sure how accurate that is. I really need to do some math and figure out exactly where it should be. So this little guy is hanging out with me while I write. We had a couple of scares with him over the weekend too. I didn't talk about this in last week's vlog, or when I wrapped up last week's vlog, he has been like favoring his paw, this right paw. Started happening on, was it Friday night? No, Sunday night, or Saturday night. We got home from church, he was okay, and then all of a sudden, he went outside, he was fine, and then all of a sudden he was kind of limping, and he was sitting, and he kept putting his right paw up in the air as he was sitting, like he couldn't put pressure on it. So we looked, no bleeding, we don't see any like torn or messed up nails, we don't see any cuts or anything. There was nothing like stuck in there, so we're not really sure what was going on. We decided to wait a few days before taking him to the vet to see how it goes, because he's still been playful, he's still been running around, chasing the other two dogs, he's been eating his food, his tail's still waggling, he's not showing any like symptoms of anything being wrong. Other than that, the limp is kind of gone. He does still hold the paw up a little bit, so we don't know if maybe he just kind of snagged a nail and it was hurting him, or maybe he's like slightly sprained something. But even then, he's been jumping up and down from the bed just fine. He's been jumping up and down on the couch, going up and down the stairs, still chasing Lily outside. So I feel like if it was broken or like sprained or something, he wouldn't do that. So we don't know. Something happened to make it uncomfortable, but he seems to be doing okay. We used the new shampoo on him because he had an accident in his kennel. I don't know if maybe that caused some irritation on the paw, because it did look a little red, but he was also licking it, so I don't know if he like kind of licked it raw. But he seems to be doing okay. Like I said, he is still running around, playful, all that. So we've been keeping an eye on him. But anyways, back to my nano math. So according to Nano, if you want to write 50,000 words throughout the month of November, you need to write 1,666 words a day. So if you multiply that by, we are on the 14th, theoretically, as of today, I should be at 23,327 words. That's including today's words. So right now, I am at 20,318. So let's subtract that. 20,318. So right now, including today's words, I'm about 3,006 words short. So that is really what I should try to write today in order to catch up. So I'm on my way there. I'm slowly making my way to that point. That includes the words that I already wrote, these 2 sprints, and those words that I realized I had included. So this is going forward, how many words I need for the rest of the day. My average is about 500 to 600 words a sprint. So I'm gonna take a picture of that just so I remember. If I divide that by, let's just say 500 words to be on the low end. So I need to do about 6 sprints for the rest of the day in order to get that many words, if I'm only writing 500 words a sprint. So Sarah's sprint has ended. I'm going to listen to her for a few minutes, see what she has to say, work on today's vlog during the break, and then I will jump right back into the next sprint. Guys, welcome back. So it is Friday morning now, the 17th. I'm not sure when the last time I filmed was. I have not been doing very well with these vlogs. I am still behind on my words. I wrote like 1950 words yesterday. The day before I wrote like 500 and something, and then the day before I think I only wrote like 300 maybe. So I'm currently at 22,000 something words, like the low 22,000s. In order to be on track for the 50,000 word goal, I should be at 26 something. So I'm about 4,000 words short. A little bit less than that. I think it's like 3,900 something words. Short of the 50,000, like to be on track. But I'm okay with that. Like I would like to catch up, but if I don't, it's not the end of the world. As you saw, well, as you can tell, I'm in my car. But as you saw, it is a beautiful day. I have the windows down because it is cold and you can smell it's been, yesterday was like cloudy and rainy. It rained the night before. So just the smell of the rain is in the air and it's cold. And I'm obsessed with it. I love this kind of weather, so I'm really happy about that. So yeah, I have the windows down. I am on my way to Starbucks to grab us some drinks, obviously. I don't know how long Starbucks takes. I might try to go home and get a quick sprint in before work starts. I left some work undone last night, which I hate. First thing in the morning, and then I have a couple of posts I need to do for my boss, and a couple of posts for my other client that I need to work on as well. Hopefully the line at Starbucks isn't too long so I can get home and get those things done. I stopped and got the mail because I have an exciting package here that I've been waiting for all week. It's probably not something I should be that excited about, but I am. So you'll see, I might open that when I get home maybe. We'll see what time it is. I might open it when I get home, or if not, I will definitely be using what it is at lunchtime, which is what I've been looking forward to all week. So, and yeah, that is basically the update. I don't know really what we're doing this weekend. I don't think we're really doing anything spectacular tonight. This weekend in Las Vegas is Formula One. They've already been having some issues. They had to cancel a practice last night. My mom, who works on the strip, is having to work 12-hour shifts from 2 p.m. to 2 a.m., which sucks. So she's going to be busy all weekend, so we won't be seeing my parents this weekend. I know I want to go see Tale of Songbirds and Snakes comes out. The prequel, the Hunger Games prequel comes out this weekend. So, or come out today, I guess. I definitely want to go see that. And then next week is Thanksgiving, so we're trying to figure out what we're going to do with that. So yeah, that's basically the update for now. As far as reading goes, I finished the Hawthorne Brothers. Is that what it's called? The Hawthorne Brothers? By Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I loved it. I love the Hawthorne Brothers. I really enjoyed that whole series. There's another book coming out soon, so I'm excited for that. I'm also listening to The Woman and Me, the autobiography by Britney Spears, or biography. I think it's an autobiography by Britney Spears. I'm listening to that. I'm like 70% of the way through that, so I'm almost done with it. And yeah, that's basically the update now. I'm pulling into the Starbucks drive-thru, and miracle, there's nobody in line, so I'm going to order this, and then I will check back in with you guys when I get home and I'm in my office to do my writing sprint. It's Sunday now. I don't think I've updated since like Thursday or Friday. I haven't written any more words at this point. I've kind of just accepted the fact that I'm not going to win Nano, more than likely. I do want to try to buckle down this last week of November. November has just flown by. I knew it would, but I can't believe it's ending already. I'm going to try to sit down and buckle down this last week. Try to get up early tomorrow morning before work and get some writing done. I am reading a few books that I'm really interested in, so that's kind of pulling my time from wanting to write, but I'm going to try to buckle down and do it this last week, like I said. I was going to write now, but I actually have a present that I'm putting together for Ray. Hopefully this will go up after she receives her present. But I'm putting it together, so I need to do that so we can try to take it to the post office today. And I can get out to her because her birthday already passed. So yeah, I'm going to do that. We're going to go to the movies today to see Ballad of Songbird and Snakes, the Hunger Games prequel. And then just come home and have dinner, and that's about it before we go out to work tomorrow. This is a short week, so which usually means work is actually busier for me because we need to leave everything for Thursday and Friday when we're off, like already done, so we need to be ahead, basically, so that takes a lot of work. So this week for work will be busy, so I definitely need to try to get my writing sprints in the morning before work starts. So yeah, I'm gonna get this present put together. I'll probably show you guys a little bit of B-roll clips from the movies, and then that'll be it for this vlog, so I will check back in later. Actually, I forgot that I want to do a little reading update. So I read, I finished Dark Rise, which was my favorite book of last year. I'll put the cover over here, or actually I have it right here. Can you see that? Yeah. ɪİsᴛᴏᴅᴅ, I think is how you say her last name, or their last name. I think is how you say their last name. My favorite book of last year, I just finished it. So good. I had forgotten so much of what happened in this book, actually. So it kind of surprised me all over again. I finished this yesterday and immediately went yesterday to Barnes & Noble to pick up the sequel that just came out. I also got Iron Flame, so I'll be reading that soon. But I started Dark Air, which is the second book in the Dark Rise series. Didn't even make it through the prologue, and my mind was already blown. It's going to be so good. It may end up being my favorite book of 2024, so ɪİsᴛᴏᴅᴅ may be 2 for 2 years straight, so we'll see. And I'll start Iron Flame at some point, probably after I finish that. I'm also listening to an audiobook. I'm doing a buddy read with my friend who lives in Georgia. It's called Shoot Like a Girl. It's like an autobiography about a female pilot in the Air Force. So far it's really good. I'm only like 2 chapters in, but her reason for joining the Air Force and having joined like pretty soon before 9/11, and then that being part of her like Air Force career that she never saw coming is really interesting. So those are the 2-3 books that I'm kind of reading right now. I'll give you guys more reading updates probably in next week's vlog starting tomorrow. So yeah, I'll check back in later. It's like 8:30 now. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this vlog here. I have not done any writing today, but I'm hoping, I think I mentioned this earlier in the vlog, to kind of buckle down and do some writing in the coming week, this last week of Nano. I think I'm going to sacrifice some sleep this week, or not really sacrifice sleep, that's not really true. I'm going to shift my sleep schedule. I want to try to stay up later and sleep in later because I don't start work until 8. So technically if I go to sleep at like 1 a.m., I'll still get 6 hours of sleep, which is about my average anyways. So I think I'm just going to do that for this week. I'm going to shift my schedule back a bit, stay up later and write while Nick's asleep and the dogs are asleep and I don't have any distractions. And then just sleep in later before work. So try that starting tonight. We'll see how it goes. See how many words I can get in this last week of Nano and where I end up. And I will check in with you guys tomorrow to start this last week's vlog.